Hi, today I'd like to talk over a little bit about just some basic things with the gait. I've got this horse out, she's fresh, we haven't worked a gait in a long time. So some things that you're going to see arise with her, you're going to have when you're training your young horse or getting your older horse polished to execute the gait properly when you're at the horse show, or just even when you want to work on the ranch and being safe as well. One of the first things that's very, very important is when you ride up, I like to start coming right up the wall like this or right up to the gate, just so it's simple. So they learn to just kind of ride up and stop and take your time. Then you're going to unlatch the gate here, right here. Now the biggest mistake people make before they've kind of trained and really got their horse real good at it is that you watch as I go to side pass this gate open with my hand here, she probably is going to want to try to already want to go out. Okay, now see what happens there where the gate is in that position in my knee, and then she moved around. Really the best way to probably execute that, and I would recommend to get your horse really well about it before you try to stay out on the end, is ride up, unlatch your gate, back your horse up and work the gate with the end of the gate in front of her head. Okay, the reason being it's really simple for the horse to understand and learn, and she's not trying to sneak out and go around the gate. So here then the first thing I'll do on a young horse is I'll pull the gate towards me. Now obviously I've kind of trained on her and got her to kind of start to step across and side pass. If I lose control of my horse or she's going everywhere, just let the gate go, stop, maybe move your horse back in position, and then get your horse relaxed again. But the easiest way to do it is to pull that gate open, and that gate's kind of a natural barrier coming at her. She's starting to figure out, oh, okay, that's where I need to be. And then stop. Take your time in between them. Okay, now if I'd have tried doing that out on the end, just like when I first started, she just tried sneaking around and going around the end, and then they can go out the gate and take your knee on. So I'd open the gate here like this, and then I'm just going to ride forward. And I like to ride way around that gate to clear my knee and my leg, and then I'll ride where? Right back up here. So the end of the gate being right there, as opposed to try to do it from right out here on the end. See, she might kind of side pass pretty good, and she's going to leave her butt out there. Let that gate be your help. Come right to the center, your hand here. Now, if she goes to back up, my hand can slide down, I still got some gait. Or if she steps forward, I can slide forward, I still got some gait. If I'm out here on the end, and she takes a step back, then I'm like, oh! Now granted, we're training, we want to make sure and stay loose. Go back two-handed, step our horse back in position. So then we would come to here. Now we're going to pull that gate back towards us. Okay, now that's kind of the ride through. Get her to step over. Now to do all this, you need to establish the side pass, turn on the forehand, and turn on the rear. Okay, so now two things. I usually would rather start going forward through the gate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to redirect my horse, ride her off here a little bit. I'm going to ride back around and get back in position to ride through it first. In other words, now we're going to push the gate as opposed to pull the gate. So same thing, I'm right here in the middle. If I needed to unlatch, I would have rode forward. And now I'm going to go ahead and just kind of push the gate and then side pass my horse. Now, if you've got a colt that's not listening and won't go, or they're afraid to move into the gate, push the gate open, go back to your two hands, make your horse side pass, get him in that position again. Push the gate open, then use that leg, step them back across, get to this position. Now, you just let them sit, and then break it down, walk around, get your leg cleared, come on around, and obviously go back here. So now we're riding through, but pushing the gate this time. So now I'm going to try to incorporate. Just hold my hand there, lift my hand up to balance that horse, to steady, and then just sit to the left and make her move on and around. And I'll back up, relax the gate. Now I like to ride away from the gate, straight ahead. And I might kind of walk around and come back through. Okay, Lacey hasn't worked the gate in quite a while, but she was pretty good at that. So now I might do like if I was going to be at the horse show. She was pretty good there, but practice, practice, practice. Repetition and practice makes a horse very good at something. And then they'll get to where they just get pretty solid about it. Like there, I kind of backed up and moved it at the same time. Rode my leg around, rode my horse around, cleared my leg, right up through. Now I might kind of let her step and pull that gate as I come through. Okay? That probably would have been a pretty good score, executing the gate correctly at the horse show. Okay? So now you can get to where you just get a little tougher. Push the gate open, back the horse up as you're going. Stop, let her clear, maybe kind of back her hip around there a little bit. Just back her through that gate. Obviously, she hadn't done it a lot, but she did that pretty good. Now I'm here, now I'm going to push that gate. So I'd pass that leg in, right here to where we get closed. So hopefully today, a little locked up, so I'm going to track her forward, step her forward, and go ahead and latch the gate. So the one key I hope you take away from today is don't try to work out on the end. Back that horse so that head gets there. Because it is harder. Let's say she walks forward, I can lose track of that. Or she's going to try to turn already and get through that gate, and this is ugly. Okay? And now I'm going to have a lot harder control of her, and she can take your knee off. So if you can just get to where you get it. Real simple. Unlatch, back up. Now you got the natural barrier. And at the show, this will be just as good and score just as well. How fluid, how easy you make it look, how correct, and how safe. Thanks. And leave some comments if you think, if you like this video, and hopefully you can log on to some of our other videos. Thanks, and have a great day.